Hi, this is Jonathan. How are you guys doing? Today we are going to feature another guitar from Squier. Now this belongs to the 40th Anniversary Go edition. This is a Stratocaster from Squier in metallic ruby red. Now, if you're new to this channel, you might just want to subscribe to this channel and press that bell for notification of future videos to follow, and be part of the Patrons to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I want to thank Ben from Ben Lab for passing me this guitar for review. All right, this is a beauty. This has the Iron Man kind of motif going on with the ruby red, as well as the gold plated hardware, as well as that anodized pickguard. Very interesting. Now, before I start, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a tidbit about how Squier came about. Now, I'm going to read this. So, the former manufacturing company established as VC Squier was founded in 1890 by Victor Carroll Squier in Battle Creek, Michigan, producing strings for violins, banjos, and guitars. In 1965, the company was acquired by Fender. And by 1975, Squier became defunct as a manufacturer and a brand name for strings, as Fender opted to market its own strings under the Fender brand. In 1982, the Squier name was reactivated by Fender as its brand for lower-priced versions of Fender guitars. Squier guitars have been manufactured in Japan, Korea, Mexico, India, Indonesia, China, and the United States. So 1982. Now that was around that time. I started playing in a band professionally in 1983. So I remember when Squier first came out, and some of them were actually manufactured in Japan, and they were really great guitars. In fact, I think I own one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Probably a Strat, a Squier Strat in my early years. And they were popular because they were affordable. Right, and instead of even back then, the Fender American-made guitars were not that expensive. But as a working musician, we try to get as close as possible to a budget guitar. But I kind of drifted away from that Squier Aria Pro, that kind of brand, and went in for the Fender Japan guitars. So I thought they were really good quality back then too. And Squier has been around ever since then. I myself have a Squier modified Telecaster back there somewhere, which I really love. So this is the 40th anniversary Gold Edition Stratocaster from Squier in ruby red metallic. with the anodized pickguard as well as the gold hardware. Now it features about the same materials appointments as the Telecaster, which I reviewed in the last video. So you have a Nayato body in a ruby red metallic finish. I think this is a polyurethane finish with a nice maple neck, right? You have a Indian laurel fretboard with Pearloid inlays. Now the fretboard radius is 9.5 inch. You have a bow nut of a nut width or approximates 42 mm. You have nice white binding, same as the tally, and side markers in black, side dot markers. Now these are tuners from Squier themselves, right? And a string tree, all in gold, right? Gold plated. And right here in the body, you have a anodized pickguard, same as the tally. You have a 5-way selector switch, 1 volume, 2 tones, right, and a synchronized tremolo system. Really nice because you have that Fender, or rather you have the Squier instead. You have the Squier marking etch on the saddles itself instead of Fender, right? Now you have a trio of Fender-designed alnico single-coil pickups, right? Nice. The pickups are nice. Again, you have the neck joint, the 4-screw neck joint with the etching of 40th anniversary from Squier. Nice. Cool. Right, so let's talk a bit about this guitar. Okay, lovely guitar to look at. You know, the statics and everything. I just love the headstock, and it just gets me every time I look at the headstock. And the body, you know, nice weight to it. Not really that heavy. It plays really well. So with this polyurethane finish, again, it's not sticky like the tally. Easy, comfortable in your hands, and I think these are the same. These are jumbo frets again, right? Easy to play. Pickups, right? The pickups are again medium, medium output. No, not much of a high gain, but I think I prefer medium outputs for traditional Strat sound. You know, if you want to get a traditional Strat sound, it's best to have medium to maybe just a touch up a bit. You know, not too high gain, because once it gets too high, once the gain is too high, then you kind of like mask over the original Strat tone. So this is just nice. You know, you can get really nice single coil pickups. Cool. The pickup selector, I find it's a bit it's a bit high, but other than that, it's kind of smooth, so it's cool. The hardware and everything is okay, I guess. The synchronized tremolo system is okay. If you notice, I didn't play too much of it because this guitar needs to be really set up according to what I want, because this is going back to the shop and I just didn't want to touch anything. You can get really nice playability if you set up your tremolo as well as your nut properly, and you know your suffice, you would do well. What my gripe is on the tuners. Okay, so these tuners are, and they could be better. Yeah, so that's the only thing that you need to know, because if you're gonna get this guitar, because I think this is a real affordable and a real pretty guitar, the thing that you need to change is probably the tuners. Yeah, the nut, no problem. The bow nut is no problem at all. So probably get a, I don't know, it's up to you. If you want to go old style, then you can retain that string tree. But if I were you, I would probably get a gold-plated staggered lock-in tuners and get rid of the string tree altogether, and this guitar would play beautifully. I'm sure if it's well set up, this guitar would stay really, really well in tune. Well, the funny thing is that these guitars are all strung with 09s. I would prefer 010s. For me, I always believe that 010s are the best, the optimal gauge for Fender's Telecaster and Strats, because I think that's where the tone, you know, you can actually milk out that tone at 010 gauge, or even 11s, you know. But 09s, I find it's a bit, I don't know. But to each his own, you know, everyone has their different tastes. So if you're used to playing 09s, then fine, go ahead. Right, so let me know what do you think about this guitar, and leave your comments in the comment section down below. Alright, our guitar is available in Sweetie, Singapore. So if you're in Singapore, just head on to any of the branches. I think there are 3 or 4 retail outlets. And so just head on down and see whether they have this guitar in that particular outlet, and give it a try. Alright, guitar again is not expensive. It's really affordable. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Press that bell for notification of future videos that follow, and be part of the Patrons to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I thank all my patrons for the wonderful love, friendship, and support. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so good to me. So I'll see you again. There is another 40th anniversary Go edition model that I will review pretty soon, so watch out for it. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon. Arrivederci.